All right, I'm going by the Purple People Eater on this whole day of producing videos because I am looking a little purpley, kind of pinky too. All right, so I'll be pretty in pink. The Purple People Eater dude. Okay, so guys, this keeps coming up now and then, and they're mostly comments when I do a YouTube video or a post. When people start talking, everyone's like, yeah, but you know what? The tariffs are going to kick in effect. Well, in 30 days when the tariffs come into effect, it's like everyone is like really nervous about the tariffs. I get it. All right. It might take another 30 days. Today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Okay. But whatever happens here in America, because if you live in other countries, you've got tariffs out the ass. Well, for some reason, America, it's just, I won't even get into it, but right now we have tariffs here in America, which might increase the cost of something. Could be a service, could be a product. It could slow up things, but I don't really focus on it. All right. Unless I just want to complain about something like, oh, it's hot today. Isn't it, Bob? Oh, yeah. And then the next person comes in. God, it's hot in here. Oh, yeah, boy. And then all of a sudden you're talking about the weather 25 times a day and you don't give a rat's ass. You're like, it is what it is. Turn on the AC or the heater. What are we going to do? Jump off the planet and go swim over to the moon, But anyway, when it comes down to tariffs, it is a real big deal. And it's going to make people nervous. Okay? Speaking for myself, I'm not even worried about it because I am going to work hard in Save Club to make extra money via people, hopefully you trust me and have some faith and want to try signing up. $60 one time to be an affiliate, $19.97. So if you have $80, you get 3 pennies back. Okay? I'll make anywhere from $20 to $32 on that. So thank you. But I'm not going to freak out and start complaining all day about tariffs. It's just fun to complain sometimes. And I do the same. Damn, that game, that quarterback sucks. Then I talk to another friend and he could care less. He don't even care. And I've got to talk about it. Then he's got to pretend to care. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, 2 hours in one 24-hour little thing called a day. You're in the cycle of complaining about whatever's on the news or your friend or your neighbor. Or maybe you do start suffering because of tariffs. And if you do, I'm sorry about that. But do your best to focus on Save Club. Like for real. We're in pre-launch right now. May 4th. That means 26 days. By June 1st, that's when there's going to be more media. There's going to be more exposure. And of course, the ownership hopes that the world hears about Save Club. But right now we have 26 days. We had 1 month. And that was 4 days ago. So as I sit here, kind of with a plug nose from allergies, we have got 26 days. Because once it is June 1st at midnight, okay, Eastern time, guys, you're going to start hearing a lot about this company. And if you do, it increases the chance of people signing up, not just in America. This is a worldwide thing. Now, every time you have businesses similar to this, how it's paid or if there's a downline, he or she that usually signs up during the first, week or 2 weeks or first month, they really have a massive advantage. Okay? And as I'm sitting here speaking, we are about day number 11. And we've already got thousands of people signing up a day. Okay? That's exciting. That's a train you want to get on. It's going places. It's got good food and drink. And that train, it's just choo-chooing, baby. Full blast. Like a speed train. Don't you have them going 300 miles an hour in Europe or UK or Japan, I read? Oh my God, you imagine going 300 miles an hour on a train and then there's a cow sleeping in the middle of the road. It's like, oh, Jesus. But anyway, that's another story, isn't it? But, man, 26 days right now. Guys, I hope you join. Because if you join after the initial rush, okay, you're going to be signed up here when you kind of signed up, when you could have signed up like a lot earlier. And then, man, you might get a maniac like me or a few other people or a few thousand that could have signed up underneath you. When it's a pre-launch, there is a lot of hype. There's a lot of crappy companies that do a pre-launch and no one even signs up during the pre-launch. And then when they're actually in there, okay, now we are full blown open. Oh man, we're going to rake in the cash. And they don't do nothing. Not even a pot to piss in, as my dad would say. Okay? Why is Save Club so successful? You know what? You do save money on things you're already buying. Okay? Like I need nose spray to do a little mist so I can breathe. But right now I talk, obviously, 10, 15 minutes. And when your nose is plugged, you're like, oh my God. But you know what? The first thing I'll do is just go to Save Club. I know we're at Walmart. We're at other places, Walgreens. But hell, if I can even save $1 or $2, why not? Okay? It's just fun to save, I think. And if it's easy where you just draw it up on your computer, if you go shopping, you just hold it up or scan, or old school, you can just go and you can actually print it on your computer. And when you, excuse me, when you go to that deal, let's say you go to Walmart or buy a pizza, you just present that printed out coupon. Okay, but if you have your cell phone, you're okay there too. Okay, but people love saving money. I sure do. Okay, and I hope you do too. Because just as a service, Save Club, it is a home run. It's going to save people money, and that makes you feel good. This is not a cash grab or some magic potion that you buy for $100 when it's worth like $1.50, okay? We don't do that at this company. It's all based on really nice businesses worldwide that want to be a part of us because we can sign up millions of people, and if their opportunity is in our little ecosystem, oh my God, how exciting is that? All right, you own like 1-800-Flowers back in the day. Now they're super successful. But wouldn't it be nice if you knew, oh my God, I've got thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that have joined Save Club. And for example, the ring, you know those ring things, the ring where you put the camera on the outside of everything and you can just see crime or people knocking on your door. God, I looked at that the other day. I think I got rejected on a TV show here called Shark Tank. And now it's done like $15 billion of business. Okay, you just never know. And with Save Club, if you're buying stuff already, which I know you are, just look it up. And guys, if you can even save $20, why not? Okay, but then be an affiliate. Please do what I'm doing. Be a cheerleader. Just say, God, I love this company. Here's my domain name. And in my case, if you watch my videos, I've made enough where I just like to show my card. I think visually, if you can look at it, it just makes it easier to kind of envision. I love saveclub.com. Okay, Cory likes a red background, a little bit of a race car because he's just a car guy. Okay, I love Save Club. It looks like he made the I like an iPhone, small, when it's not capitalized. But I thought, okay, love Save Club. Okay, the L, the S, and the C is capitalized. So you can kind of see it jump off the .com there. Let's see, Cory doesn't put his cell phone because, he'll be on the phone all day answering usually most questions that don't even go anywhere. And you're just cycling on the phone for hours. But no, I don't have to do any phone stuff, guys. By the time you go to ilovesaveclub.com, it's going to go to a page with a video. It's our founder, Charles. I call him Charlie. Charles. I'll just keep calling him Charles. That's easier, I guess. Okay? And I just passed the buck to a small little video that I made, or maybe the company. Cory, what's the comp plan? Just go here. Hey, what's the overall thing? Like you're saving on what? Tell me about it. Well, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and put in ilovesaveclub.com, and right there, that 6-minute video, it does like 90% of everything. While I'm sitting there drinking coffee or relaxing, this computer takes over for 6 minutes, and usually we'll answer probably 8 out of 10 questions, pretty reasonably, because most of the questions I get are the same. I don't get wild questions that blow my mind. Most of them are all about marketing. Look, I'll figure out how to sign up. I get that. Okay, it's this much. But how do I start marketing? Okay. So when you get to that level, great. Let's talk about it. I'll suggest courses. Okay. I give a lot of stuff for free where I've actually paid for information and it works for me. And I'll gladly pass it on to you. If you're watching me, whoever you are, okay, I'll definitely help you because if you make more money, so do I. And if I make a lot of money, my spillover will go down into your pockets as well. But I don't focus everything on that. I just want to sign up some person out there looking to save money. And then when they become affiliate, that's where I get excited. That's where I take over and say, this seems to work for me, guys. Okay? You can try to figure things out on your own pace, but odds are is that in a 1 or 2 or months or a year, you're going to be so psyched out that you might not even try online business at all. Okay? I don't want you to get to that level. You just need help, guys. If you have questions, you just need nice people to help you out. Sometimes YouTube or Google can get you there, but you just need good old-fashioned help sometimes from a human. Okay, and that gives you confidence to move forward. And then you'll work it out. Whatever your marketing questions are, guys, there's nothing that's mind-blowing that has been invented where we have the secret sauce. Okay? It's just good old-fashioned making content to the best of your ability. Maybe put some humor into it where you're not all, sad all the time or yelling at the screen, make money. I was homeless last year. Now look at me. Okay? You're going to see a million videos like that. And personally, I think they bore the hell out of everyone at this point. Okay? You want to hear about the struggle of, guys, you know what? I've had some pretty crappy things happen, but man, I want to better my life. I want to work at home. And this Save Club, it's so cool. That's the person I want to join. It's real. Okay? They're not bitching and moaning and complaining and that make you feel like if you don't sign up by next week, oh hell, this opportunity is going to take away, I don't do that. Join according to your budget, and I think it's very affordable to join. I'm more worried about, will you make time? Because if the kids come in and interrupt you all the time, you have a headache, and then you just go in your bedroom, lock the door basically, put a warm blanket on and just watch TV just to take your mind off your life. Okay, that's easy to do. I've done it probably a million times. But let's not do this right now. It is May 4th. We really need to do the best we can, the pre-launch, because by June 1st, Charles, I don't know if he's the CEO, but he's our founder. He just says, look, I want this done as soon as possible, but it's got to be done with grace and elegance and make sense. And I'm like, okay, all right, we're in pre-launch. That's how I look at this. We got 26 days to kind of figure things out and just, shuffle things up, test things, ask questions. Okay. And if you ask me questions, that's fine. I'll do the best I can to answer them. But just relax. Just in your mind, do I have at least 1 or 2 hours a night or more? And I think if you're successful and you start getting sales, you can't wait to get to your computer and do more work. You can't wait to not watch that movie on Netflix and just go and put another post up, go to bed, wake up with a couple more sales, and you're like, oh my God, this is for real this time. Okay? The best part about Save Club, in my opinion, is it sells itself. Because if you're kind enough to go to this page, what I'm showing you right now, and you just watch that video, put the email in right here, just put your information, and you click ilovesaveclub.com and then you go to this page. Okay? That's what my whole goal is. Just please go to the page, relax, tell me what you think. If not, thank you for your time. That's what you're going to be doing. That's how easy you can make this business. You are not on the corner. You're not meeting 1,000 people. You're not shaking or kissing babies, trying to get boats. And the way I look with long hair, tattoos, and Santa beard, I'm not knocking at someone's door. They'll probably call the cops on me. Okay? But I'm really good at just relaxing, talking about an opportunity, and inviting you just to click something to watch something. That's it. I do these longer videos just so you can hopefully get to know me a little bit, and I can throw out some fun things and do some food for thought, little brain activity oriented stuff. But anyway, at the end of the day, guys, when you're signed up, you got everything configured, your bank card. Okay, you're just going to go, guys, go to my domain. I like GoDaddy the best. It's $12.17 out the door. Okay, that's the tax. And then you can forward it. You don't need what's it called? I guess hosting. What I do is I call ilovesaveclub.com. They have 800 numbers all over the place. Hey, Cory, what can we do for you at GoDaddy? Okay, do you have ilovesaveclub.com? Yeah, we do. How much is it? It's $11 out the door, $12.17. Good. Pack it up. And then what do? I tell them to go ahead and forward saveclubtour.com/Cory Draper. That's it. Takes about 5 minutes. It's free. So everyone's like, yeah, but what software? Are you putting it in here to automate that? And what link do I put here? And I'm like, guys, just settle down. You're all going to go to this link. Every single person that signs up has to go through this portal hole. This video you can watch or not. And you can put you're so excited, you can just put your contact information here and hit the secure my position. Okay, but I hope you just go through baby steps and realize that what I'm doing right now is working. So I want you to do the same. Okay? Guys, here's my domain, ilovesaveclub.com. If you don't mind, click it and let me know what you think. Done. 10 seconds. People go here, watch the video, put in their information. And if they want to opt out, just at the bottom of I think it says unsubscribe. You just unsubscribe. Go on your day. But if you sign up, that's where I get excited. That's what you need to get. Some sign-ups. You'll believe in yourself. You'll have that confidence. Watching those TV shows won't be a big a deal because you can always just watch them whenever you can, when they're streamed or whatever it's called nowadays. But I think you're going to get addicted to doing this. It's just fun. Playing solitaire, is it called Candy Crush? There's all these online games. All right, this is going to be a real-life Monopoly for you. This is where you go, man, this is crazy. I'm actually having fun, screwing off, and I'm making money. I know you can do this, guys. Took me a couple months to get going, but all my bills are paid just off my online. This commercial building, home, cell phone, garbage pickup, water. I'm trying to think of, heat, electricity, whatever that's called. I think here they just call it the gas company. But oh my God, when you start paying your bills by just screwing off on your computer, which you're probably doing anyway, half the people easily just use their cell phones. Okay, I like a big computer in front of me because my eyes are starting to get more blurry and tired faster. But yeah, if you just got a phone, that's the best one in the world. Whatever you own right now, that's the best cell phone ever made. And if you got like the cameras on the back or selfie mode, start making content. But you're just going to do the same thing every day. And in my case, it's ilovesaveclub.com. Hosted by GoDaddy, $12.17. Everything's paid. And then they forward to this page right here. Done. I want you so badly to make it how I got it right now. Okay, and it's up to you. Everyone has their own techniques and stuff. But guys, thank you. I was going to go 15 minutes. It looks like I'm 2 minutes over. So if you have any questions, please get a hold of me. Okay, you can find me on Facebook. You can definitely email me. You'll see that, Cory@CoryDraper.com. I usually get back with you in 10 to 15 minutes or an hour. But if I'm busy doing some stuff, don't worry. I'll never leave you hanging. I just appreciate you contacting me, asking questions, okay? All right, guys, ilovesaveclub.com, and that's it. And I like to go pee because as I'm sitting here, I got a plugged nose because it's almost summer here, and everything's coming in but my nose. I can't breathe out of my nose and talk at the same time, so I'm holding my breath while I'm talking, and my nose is just like all stuffed up. So thanks for putting up with my nose and my way too much pink, purple in one video. I got to tone it down. I know I should, but I'm not going to. Okay. All right. Thanks for your time, guys. All right. And I hope you join ilovesaveclub.com. All right. Peace and love. See you next video. Bye.